Hello and welcome to this episode of the North Shore Viking Voice podcast. We've got a bit of a slim crew today. It's just myself, Editor-in-Chief James Vizza, and my partner in crime, Cole Kessler.
How you doing?
We'll be touching a lot of stuff today. We have a legitimate plan, in case you thought we didn't have a plan. We're going to go down all the things that are related to your North Shore student life and a lot of things that definitely aren't. So, today's episode, we're going to talk about. Well, first, we're just going to start off with a little shout out to the French students who came over. It's a really interesting program that North Shore has going on. And, yeah, your thoughts about that, Cole?
Yeah, my friend actually has a student. I'm not sure what his name is, but we actually went to get halal today. Yeah, they seem like a nice group of kids, but they're pretty nervous. Is what the feeling that I'm getting from them there.
Yeah,
Um,
I think they'll grow out of that. You
mhm.
know, the other ones have in the past, and it's been a great experience for the
Yeah, it's their
school.
first day here. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Um,
great that our language program could do
so
that.
in recent news in space, Elon Musk.
Oh boy.
I think you know a bit about that.
That's a bit of a
Yeah,
shift, but we're
we can
gonna do
just
some serious podcasting
yeah,
trademark.
just did a bit of a background on him. A lot of people might not
So,
know who
if
he
any
is.
of you remember last year, there's a bit of a viral video where some guy is going down like Elon Musk wanted to bore a tunnel under Los Angeles because he was bored one day. So he decided to sell hats. Sells 20,000 hats, sold out in a day. Sells flamethrowers, 50,000 flamethrowers, sold out in a day. And then he takes the most powerful rocket on Earth, launches his car into an orbit around the sun, and the rocket lands itself. This is Elon Musk's just current state of being in the world. Um, Elon Musk, a little bit of background. He's an American billionaire who founded PayPal about 20 years ago. And 5 years after that, founded a little company called SpaceX, which is a private company um, that is dedicated to private American space flight. You might have seen their shtick now is not just collaborating with NASA, but being able to get their rocket boosters from up in space back down and landed on Earth. It took them a while, but they've been doing it almost every single launch in 2017 and 18. And just last week, they launched something called Crew Dragon, which is to go to the International Space Station for a while, we had to use Russian rockets. Ever since we got rid of the space station, we had to go over to Russia, pay them millions of dollars, launch from a Russian rocket, and come back and land in Russia and bring American astronauts home. Now we have a system from SpaceX which can bring American astronauts up to the International Space Station. That just launched over the weekend. The rocket successfully landed itself. The capsule, which is a little thing called Crew Dragon, um, launched with a mannequin with a reference to a sci-fi movie on it. Just all kinds of impossibly cool stuff happened,
Yeah, he's a
and they
Tony Stark.
successfully docked. So,
I actually, I wrote, I have a, like, not really personal relationship with him, but it's not even a relationship at all. I don't even know why I said personal. But my mom's best friend in college, her name is Marcella. She lives in California, and her husband is like this really rich guy, and they donate like millions of dollars to the Democratic Party. Um, so yeah, he's this really wealthy guy, and somehow this guy is friends with Elon Musk. So I think about 2 years ago, he came over to their house for dinner, and they had a
did
nice
you
night.
did you ask him to send you to Mars? Because
No, no,
that's the
I
first
never
thing
met
I'm
him,
asking Elon Musk. That's the first
but
thing we're all asking
that's
Elon
just
Musk.
yeah, a little
He's
connection
kind of
I
got a
have.
thing with that. If you're not on Twitter or if you've never seen Elon Musk on Twitter, I'm gonna ask you to go there right now because it is a gold mine.
Yeah.
Um, Elon's been kind of on a roll recently. He's also, as you know, the founder of Tesla. Tesla's actually been doing fairly well. Everybody keeps predicting that they'll fail, and they aren't. Quick disclosure: Kessler's family owns a Tesla,
We do.
which
Yeah, the
is
Model
which is very
3.
cool. You've probably seen it before. And Elon Musk also hosted Meme Review on YouTube for a popular
I didn't know that.
channel.
Really?
Yeah, he did with the
Was he reviewing memes on himself?
with the creator of Rick and Morty.
Oh, Roland?
Yeah, Justin Roiland.
All
But it
right.
was mostly Elon Musk.
That's
So yeah,
crazy.
the man's really on a roll. If you can send this podcast up to Mars, we'd really appreciate it. We're gonna come back to Earth and back to North Shore High School, and ignoring that cheesy transition, we have a fashion show coming up. Now, by the time we've recorded this episode, you kind of can't sign up for it anymore. But I hope you bring all your friends to go see it. You raise as much money as we
Mhm.
can for the grade.
Get a better prom.
Yeah, it's going to make prom cheaper.
Yeah.
That's uh, that's really what's up. Cole, did you sign up or
I did not sign up just 'cause I just forgot about it. I don't even know. Yeah, I guess I was coming here, and the signups are literally going on right now.
inspiring?
So yeah.
Very inspiring. Cole's gonna support us from the bleachers. When is the fashion show again?
I don't even know. Do you guys know when it is? April
It's
18th.
April 18th. Says totally not one of our researchers in the back. We actually had writers for this episode, if you can believe that. We've got a great list of topics going. We're gonna talk about sports night because that
Mhm.
happened, and
Yeah, we
not
got
to
the dub.
gloat, not because we definitely all have seniors here, but we won.
Mhm.
We
Yeah,
very
it was
much
close.
won. Oh yeah, I literally didn't believe
It
we were
all
gonna win.
came down to that tug of war.
So class of 2020, you had me there. I thought
Mhm.
you guys were gonna win,
Yeah, they
and
won last year.
well,
They beat us. I mean, they didn't win last year, but they
it was
beat
close.
us.
It was great competition.
Yeah.
Congrats to all the teams involved. And speaking of sports, we're gonna try to give you a little preview of our senior season,
Mhm.
what we think spring season is going to be for some of our last competitions in North Shore High School. So Cole, you can talk about. You've got a game written up
So
there.
yeah, so one big thing that I just heard today was we North Shore football doesn't have their schedule come out yet. We didn't get it yet, but Glen Cove just got theirs. And you wouldn't believe it, but we're actually on their schedule. So
Oh
we're going to
boy,
be playing Glen Cove I think September 28th of 2019 at Glen Cove. They're going to be home.
the
And
rivalry
I'm
was
not
real.
sure if it's their homecoming, but it should be a big game. We haven't played them in
So
years.
those of you who are juniors currently, we are pulling for you guys. You guys have got to go
Yeah.
get it done.
I'll definitely be at the game, yeah.
So, spring season preview. We're both track guys, me especially. So, for the men's track team, it's going to be an interesting season. Uh, some by some accounts, the guys' track team isn't as strong as it used to be.
For sure,
We
yeah.
only have we don't have that many seniors. I'm not even sure you can fill a relay team with all of us. Um, but we do have guys in certain things. Jack Rosencrans, one of our editors, who's currently not here, he's going to be one of our workhorses for the season. We're going to expect great things out of him.
What place did he come in states?
State's fifth or sixth, I think,
Fifth.
overall,
So
like
yeah,
in New
very
York
very
State
talented athlete.
for running the mile. So
Yeah.
we've got some real great guys in there. Totally not including myself. Sarcasm.
What's similar to our boys track team with the lack of seniors is also the lax team. Oh, wait, did I
Lax
say
team.
that?
Is that
Yeah,
is
the
that
lax
guys
team.
lacrosse?
Yeah, guys lacrosse.
Yeah.
They actually only have 5 seniors on
Yeah.
the team. Last year they had like 30 or like 20 maybe.
I've got faith in them though. We've got good lax
Yeah,
guys.
it's good culture here
Track
for lax.
girls, they also don't have many seniors. I'm not sure. Is it just that we're a small grade, or is it just
I think it's most of like I feel like a lot of people got scared off by Levy. A lot of the girls did, and that kind
No,
of
I just
pushes
mean
them
in
away.
sports overall. I don't think
And yeah, our
because the
girls
culture on
aren't
that
that
team,
athletic.
it's a challenging culture on the girls track team. I know it well. I had a sister on there. Um, that's why they're successful is because they challenge their people. Um, I think it's just because they're really a small grade. There have been
Mhm.
some really a lot larger grades than we thought that came in after us.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So what do we got down there? Yeah, so we've got comments. We keep asking you guys to put in comments, but we didn't really have a forum for it other than just coming up and talking to us,
Mhm.
which you can do.
It's welcomed, yeah.
Yeah. We have a Gmail now. We have the Viking Voice Podcast at gmail.com. It's going to be an email server that you can send all your comments, your suggestions, your criticisms, your hate mail, um,
Anything.
your request for coming on the show or having a cameo on there. Um, Next week, I hope we're going to have a teacher podcast,
Mhm.
teacher cameo on the podcast. Stay tuned for that.
Also, next week is big senior picture with the dogs that they
Yes.
do
Oh boy,
annually.
there's going to be dogs in the
Yeah,
senior
you'll
picture.
see dogs everywhere
Very
during one of the
important.
breaks. Yeah.
My dog, as you know, is the greatest, Ruby the Labrador Retriever. And if you disagree, you're wrong, basically. That's it.
Yeah.
Um, moving away from the school a little bit, we had some sad news recently. Alex Trebek, the Jeopardy host, has pancreatic cancer. That really took us all by surprise.
Yeah.
Sort of, it's a thing in the news that that we kind of just wanted to address because
Is he still gonna be hosting? Or are they gonna get? He's still gonna be. Wow.
yeah, I think he's gonna try to work through it, and he's seeking treatment for a stage of cancer, which is very rare for people to survive. But we're pulling for him.
Yeah.
Um, let's see, Cole, what is that next note there?
So, next up, we just want to talk about the Victorian house.
Oh boy.
And
So
basically
if
the
any of
stand
you would
behind
like
it. Yeah.
this to have a little bit better audio quality, we're not saying any of the mics we're using are bad, but you might want to hear a little bit better in the future, and that's fine. We do too. But it turns out that in the Victorian house, there's no existing architecture for us to do so, despite the Victorian house having been promised to us for that exact
Yeah.
purpose.
Yeah, that's the whole
So
purpose of it. It's for recording audio.
maybe that's something we can figure out. We'll see if we can get some equipment. But the Victorian house, there's certainly problems there, which we're going to address later. We'd also like to invite anybody who'd like to come onto the podcast. Oh yeah, and
And
we
any group really.
just saying we tried using that Victorian house. We tried using the room in there. You don't want to hear the test audio from there. For the sake of your computer, you don't. We'd also like to invite other clubs to come on here. If robotics would like to come on, we'd like to talk to them about
Yeah,
their season.
any club, any group.
If
is welcome.
chorus would like to talk about the directions they're going, or really just any individual that would like to come and contribute.
Yeah.
So, anything else, Cole?
I guess that's it for today. I mean, you can expect a lot more episodes to be.
Thank you, and this has been the Viking Voice podcast.